So, had a great day yesterday, and I just thought I'd do a quick video just to recap it for people. Firstly, I just want to say, Herman, you big comfy cushion for the soul, you. Herman Stewart, who does an amazing podcast called Finding Your Path. And yesterday I was chatting to Herman on the Finding Your Path podcast series. I have to say it was probably the best piece of counselling I've ever had. Cathartic for the soul. Great conversation. Really enjoyed it. So just want to say thank you, Herman. It was a really great thing to do, and yeah, great, awesome, wonderful. Can't wait to hear that. Anyway, so in addition to that, just had a really brilliant call yesterday. A big part of what we're trying to do with PTI is to set up regional development groups around PTI tech and law for good. I think the key thing really with giving everyone the connections, the resources and the funding they need is a mechanism that we've come up with at PTI that ultimately means we can do all that at scale without it costing anyone anything. And there's a mechanism for doing it. It's very unique, I think, to PTI. And that's what we're talking to the Tech and Law for Good groups about. So we created a national board. We have some amazing people, CIOs, CEOs, general counsels, all of that level, very practical people who just want to get stuff done. And then the next steps are to create regional development groups. So all around the country, lots of people at that same sort of level, their peer groups, working with PTI to identify projects and programs that PTI can then support with resources and funding and connections. So I just thought I'd do a little bit. Firstly to say, you know, I absolutely love this. You know, it's, I don't know, like 20 past 5, it's raining, it's boiling hot, and I've got sunburn, as you can see. I'm still going out to play golf in a minute. But I just wanted to just say, I mean, this really is, it's all about making people's lives better. It's about giving people more opportunity. It's about giving you opportunity. And ultimately, it's all done through simple things, starting small, evolving groups, and then giving those groups the connections, the resources and funding that they need to grow into exponentially bigger projects to widen impact in society. So very quickly, I need support. I do need support. We all need support. I don't have all the answers. We as a group don't have all the answers. You know, this is all about collaboration. It's about no boundaries. It's about no egos. It's just about getting shit done, quite frankly. So what I now need from people are a couple of things, really. One is, if you are a CIO or a CTO or a CISO or a general counsel, and there's very good reason why we're doing it at that level, we really need I need your help and support to create regional groups for Tech and Law for Good. I really can't stress enough how important this is. These are going to be absolutely fundamental to making a huge change, not just in this country, but we've already set up in South Africa, in Cape Town, Johannesburg, looking at other projects in the wider African continent. So what I really need, a couple of simple things, very light touch, won't take you a lot of time, and that's the whole ethos of PTI, is we do all the heavy lifting. So if you would like to be part of a regional group, or if you'd like to set up a regional group, just drop me an email and let me know your location and where you'd like to set up an impact group. Invite your peers and connections, general counsel, CIO, CTO, CISO, just to get in contact with me, and I'll have a chat. I know I've spoken to a lot of people anyway, but just we'll have a one-to-one, just have a quick chat, talk about what this is all about. Also invite your tech vendors. You know, tech vendors are going to play a really important role in what PTI is doing. They have amazing CSR programs that we can combine into a massive collaboration that will really help develop people and projects on a much more deep and meaningful level, creating a huge self-perpetuating circle of opportunity. So that would be great. So tech vendors, so let me know about your regional group, which one you'd like to do, set up, be in, invite your peers to give me a call, invite your tech vendors to give me a call. And then what we're going to do is we're going to arrange regional group meetings starting in September, where we're going to explain making an impact, how it works, connections, resourcing and funding, how it works, and PTI, Tech and Law for Good, the proposal process, how it works. Very simple. So that'll all start in September. So feel free to flood my inbox. No problem with that at all. Now, one thing that came up on the call, very important, people have been asking me ever since I started this, which is wonderful, how do we get involved? What do we do? And I've had to say, until we can prove this works, just hold fire. Now we can prove it works. We've got loads of impact groups, projects, programs, proposals, concepts that are already up and running and going. But what can everybody else do now? So what that is very, very simple. So a PTI quick start guide for positive change and impact. So all you need to do is look around, find a problem. Find a problem that needs solving in your community or in wider society. Start small. Looking at massive problems can be paralyzing. You know, people look at them and go, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's too much. So just find something small that you think you can have an impact on, and we will help you evolve it. PTI will come in behind you, and we are a collective of like-minded people who will help you make the impact in that group. So find a problem. Align it to the PTI pledges. So create something new, accelerate an existing project that needs help. That could be a charity, it could be anything, just a really positive project that needs help. So create something new, accelerate an existing project, or identify collaboration. You know, where can we collaborate with our peers, with charities, with tech vendors, to really make an impact, just to, you know, bring our resources together, bring our connections together, and really make an impact in society. So find a problem, align it to the PTI pledges, then identify a very small group of like-minded, motivated individuals to set up a group, assign a chairperson, which we also call an impact director, and then just as a little group, think about what's the problem and what connections, resources and funding are needed to make that group successful in solving that problem and widening the impact on society. Starting in the UK, then we're going to build it out. Then ultimately ask your impact director just to drop me an email, come and talk to me. And then what we're going to do is set up regional impact group meetings again in September. So everything becomes collaborative, everything is communicative, it's all about human connection, it's not about CRM systems, it's all about talking, communicating, collaborating. Again, no boundaries, no ego, let's just get stuff done. And to finish, you know, I like visualization, I like big problems, I like to think of big things, I like to think that good is the enemy of great. So I think, so visualization for me, I thought, what can I do to visualize every day to keep my mind focused? So this is what I did. I wrote myself a massive check for £100 billion, which people might think is completely unreasonable. But I think by January 2022, I think if we do this right, we'll create a fund in addition to all the connections and resources. I know how we can do this, and I know how we can do it together. And I know it can be done by the 1st of January 2022. Now, for me, this is good. This is not great. This would be good. It'll be a good start. And I really need your help to come together and help me drive all this forward. We're doing the heavy lifting. You're doing the help and support. And together, we'll really have a really positive impact. So I'm off to play golf, and you all have a good day.